All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is our voucher, our incentive training. Um, these incentive vouchers are used just as another tool to help you with your business. Okay. Um, maybe you got one when you first signed up, but you have access to these. All right. Kim is Team Horizon. Wonderful. Okay. You're with Jody. So, thank you for joining us. I I I purchased these vouchers for my team originally to use again as an incentive. But I do open them up to everybody in the company. But I also let you guys know that other teams, other leaders and stuff have their own vouchers. So I always tell everybody, check with your gold, your platinum first to make sure, and maybe some of them only have the 3 day, 2 night, and you want the cruise voucher or something. So, just verify with them. Is it okay if I use Marnie's? Okay. So mine are open to anybody. They don't cost you anything to use them. I paid, I think, about $500 for all of them per year. But like I said, I originally purchased them for the team and then I opened them up because my thing is, we work as, we always say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So any way that we can help each other and grow as a company, why not, right? And my big thing is, if you don't know, I've been with the company 8.5 years now. Started out just for the perks. I'm a single mom from Omaha, Nebraska. I now live in Vegas. Raised 4 kids on my own for 23 years. It was tough. I worked in the insurance industry for 30 years as a work comp underwriter. But I always had to do side jobs, right, to supplement my income to raise 4 kids, right? It was tough, but I also always made sure I took them on amazing vacations. And luckily, I did very well. My son is a detective here in Vegas, and then I have my 3 daughters that are all independent contractors that have a salon here in the art district, downtown Vegas. So one does nails, one does lashes, um, brows, lip coloring, waxings, and then my other daughter does boudoir pictures, photography, and all kinds of other stuff. She's amazing. She did my website and everything. So it's an amazing. I pat myself on the back. So anyway, now 4.5 years ago, I fired my boss because they made me cancel my trip to Japan, and now I do this full time. So just guys remember, if you're new, you can do whatever you want with this business. Okay. As I said, I did it for perks for the first 4 years. Now it's my job, my business. So these vouchers are to kind of help you to grow your business. Okay. So let me show you some ways that you can use them. I'm also going to show you hopefully you guys are part of this group. If not, please join it. I'll put it in the chat box. This is my voucher group, okay? There's that one. And then I also have this group, which is my certificate workshops. I do certificate workshops Fridays and Saturdays. Tomorrow we're learning about Fort Myers, Saturday, Germany, and Sunday we're doing part 2 of Vancouver, Canada. So those are what I do for the company. It's open to everybody. So this is my certificate workshop group also. Just make sure when you join this group, just please answer the questions. So these are my certificate workshops that I do, the calendar, and then here's all the trainings that I've done in the past that you can check out. If you have somebody going to Alaska, get in there and check it out. See the video on my YouTube, which is over here. And then also you can do the training yourself. But anyway, so today we're doing the vouchers, okay? So these incentive vouchers, let's get back to that, are used for incentives, okay? You are a travel agent, but a lot of times, it's like, how can I get more people to book with me? How can I get more interaction and stuff? So these vouchers are really good because they're just incentives. So here's under guides. I think it's under guides. It'll list like the voucher form, how to order it. but it'll list each of these vouchers. So we have like a 3-day, 2-night voucher. Think of these as kind of like Groupons, okay? They're not free, they're incentives, they're discounted, okay? We have restaurant vouchers, grocery store vouchers, ultimate savings. This is kind of like a travel club voucher. This is a resort getaway, 7-night, 8-day. And then we have a cruise, 3, 4, 7-night cruise getaway. Now, in the past, the vouchers that I had were like numbered. Okay, you could only use it once. In this case, these are unlimited. So what you do is you can order this voucher. Okay, so let me try to get into, let's do this 7-night getaway. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing this on me. All right, so here's a 3-day, 2-night. Okay. So right here, compliments of, when you order your vouchers, you can put your company name, okay? I always talk to people like at Christmas time or Halloween time. I gave the cruise voucher out to all the adults, and then the kids, I gave them candy, right? If you do an event, like my daughters opened up their salon, and I put compliments of De La Luz, salon, okay? If you have any other businesses, these are unlimited to use, okay? I also recommend that you use them for yourself first because there are fees. These are based on availability also. So you can't just go in and say, oh, I want to use this 3-day, 2-night for Vegas for Memorial Weekend. Sorry, you're not going to get that. If you have a client that wants Memorial Weekend in Vegas, they're probably going to have to book through you as a travel agent, okay? But if they're flexible, great. You have them fill this out. Again, you provide this voucher to them. They follow the instructions, okay? Yes, there are fees. This is like a $15 processing fee and then $15 per night. I think it ends up costing them like a $25 charge or whatever. But you tell them, here is your incentive voucher, and I'm going to show you ways to use these. What you do is you can book this. Once you book that trip to Vegas, then contact me. I can get you your incidentals, your car rental, your flight, additional nights, excursions. Okay. That's when you come in as a travel agent and then you make money that way. Okay. All right. So that's the 3-day, 2-night. This 7-night is really good. I tell people use like the 7-night getaway and the cruise one as incentives, like if you're doing an event at the convention center or you're doing an event at a farmer's market, okay? Put these up as kind of raffles. Hey guys, or hey, anybody that books a cruise with me, I'll give you a cruise certificate to use at a later date, okay? Or anybody that gets a quote from me or whatever, okay? If it's a quote, I'd give them like the 3-day, 2-night. But if they book a cruise with you, give them this 3, 4, or 7-night cruise. And the great part about this is these cruises are Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, okay? They go to Port Canaveral to Nassau, Miami to Nassau, and Los Angeles to Ensenada. Again, there are fees. I think when I used it, I think I paid around $400, okay? As you see, there are fees. It's not free, okay? They're just discounted. Again, what these are ways that these resorts, cruise lines, etc., fill those rooms. Because what they do is they figured, okay, if I can give them out as a discount, I'm going to fill that empty room. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to make up the difference because those people that are coming on that cruise or going to that hotel are going to have a massage, are going to eat at the restaurants, the cafe, the shops, right? So they're going to make up money there instead of leaving an empty room. Okay, so that's why they give us these discounted incentives. Okay, and a lot of times they're like, you have to give at least like a 30-day notice. A lot of times they're up to 24 12 or 24 months, depending. During COVID, it was 2 years that you could use them. But I think right now they changed it back to 12 months. Okay. So right here is all the different ones that you can get. Here is the actual form. Okay. So again, you'll sign up for this voucher group and then you can go in and order it. So who is your platinum? Make sure you ask that. You can usually see that like in your team group. So again, if you're on Horizon, that's the either Jody Wariski, okay, or Tommy Joe is next in line from her. Who's your platinum? What's your name on Facebook? So my name is Marnie Hernandez, but you know, on Facebook I may be named Marmalade or whatever somebody said. You know, is that your name? Is you know, because nobody really knows Marnie. But you know, we just want to make sure your name matches. Who do you want the voucher to come from? Compliments of. So again, if you have another business, you know, or you have a baseball team for your kids that you're doing a promotion for, you can put that name. As I said, you can use these unlimited, okay? So put compliments of, you'll order the voucher. Over here is where you order it. So you can do the 3-day, 2-night, 7-night resort stay, 3-4 cruise getaway, restaurant, grocery, and unlimited super saving, or you can order all of them, okay? Down here, you can order backgrounds. I'll show you all the different backgrounds that you can get. Now, expiration date. Okay, this comes in handy. I highly recommend, as new agents or existing agent, order all the vouchers. So you'll go up here, you'll order all of them, whatever color you want. Order them with no expiration date, okay? Because this is ways you can keep them in your car. When you go to the car wash, have your business card, attach that to that voucher. Hey guys, I'm a travel agent. Thank you for washing my car. By the way, if you need any travel needs or you'd like to make some extra money in the travel business, contact me and I can help you with that, okay? So if you have no expiration date, perfect. You don't know these people, you don't see them all the time, so you put no expiration date. But if you're going to do like a convention center table, like a wedding expo or a fishing and hunting expo or something, you're going to have like a fishbowl set up, and I'll show you some pictures. Those are ones you're going to want to put an expiration date on because you had them fill out an interest card, okay? Fill out an interest card to win this 7-night cruise, to win this 7-night resort stay. When you get home, guess what? You have 100 leads, whether it's 50 of them that want to learn about how to make money in travel or 50 of them that want to go on vacation, okay? You have 50-50 leads. I always recommend put 30-day expiration date. Because what you're going to do then is you're going to call up, hey, Maritza, great seeing you today at the farmer's market. You entered to win the 7-night cruise. Congratulations, you won. You also mentioned that you wanted to learn how to make money in travel. Oh my gosh, we actually have live informational meetings that will explain everything to you. Can I go ahead and set you up for one of those? Perfect. Then afterwards, we'll go ahead and chat. Or Natalie, you entered to win the 7-night resort stay. Congratulations, you won. Everyone wins because they're unlimited, but they think they're special. And by the way, it shows here that you wanted to learn about a trip to Disney. Disney has amazing deals going on right now. Let me go ahead and get some information from you, and that way I can get you a quote, okay? So that's kind of how that works. So what happens is if you put that 30-day expiration date on there, then what happens is you're going to say, okay, so here's your voucher. Now, remember, you only have 30 days to redeem this, okay? So what's going to happen is in 25 days, you're going to go ahead and follow up with that client. You know, hey, Kim, it was, you know, great to see you at the farmer's market. You know, I'm the one who gave you that hotel voucher or that cruise voucher. Did you redeem it yet? Oh, no, I forgot. Well, you have 5 days left to redeem it. Once you redeem that cruise, let me know because I can come in and I can help you then with the pre or post hotel, with your airfare, with any incidentals, excursions, etc. Okay, so that's when you come in and you can make money. So that's when you can do the follow-up. Okay, so I always highly recommend that because that way they have a deadline to follow. Okay, and then your email. So what's going to happen? You're going to submit this, you're going to send it over, and then I'm going to get it. Actually, my assistant, Sandy, she processes them for me. She will go in and process it. Okay, so she'll go in and create the certificate, and then it'll come over to you. So let's do the cruise one. So she's going to come in. Oh, March, I just renewed these. All right. So again, compliments of, you're going to put your name, Team Horizon or whatever. So whatever name you choose. Again, let me show you the different borders. Maybe. Let's see if they work. Ah, okay. It doesn't look like they're working today. Let's click here and try. Okay. So it's just, like a dark red, blue, and brown, etc. Okay. And then this is where you choose your expiration date. All right. So as I said, I highly recommend you as agent order all of them. So you'd go up here or down here. Where's they just updated these. So, I had picked it at the beginning. So this is just the cruise one. And then again, you pick the expiration date, as I said, 30 days. And then what's going to happen is this is what it's going to look like. Okay. And then this is what, as you see, reservations, 90-day advanced, all the small print is right here. So even though it has a number here, it's unlimited. Okay. So that's why I tell people get in and try these first. Now, some people say, well, can I just book it for them? No, we have to let the program, like in this case, Certificate Redemption Center, take care of the cruise one. The other, the hotel, they have a different one. So each one has different specifics. But as I said, you can come in and do the processing after and help them with the incidentals. Okay. So some of the ways, again, that we use them. So you submit it. So let's go in and look at some of these and let me know if you guys have any questions. So we'll go into the media. So a lot of people will do like farmers markets, okay? Where you order all the free marketing material. Don't forget, this is available in pretty much every vendor. This is Disney, Carnival. You get those in collateral is what they're called. And then that way you do the little table. You get these cute little suitcases from Amazon. And, you set up your table, you go to the dollar store. If you have a nonprofit asking for a raffle, yeah, you can use these. The prior ones, we couldn't use them because you couldn't make money or ask money for them or whatever. You can use them. And in those cases, if you want to pay the redemption fee, you can. Just remember, it's a tax write-off for your business. But yeah, these are available, as I said, for anybody and everybody to use. The other ones were very strict on who could use them. We couldn't use them. And that's why I also recommend that you as an agent use them first.
Or recording at NFB Cruises. We value your opinion.
Oh, sorry.
Participate in
Okay, there we go. All right. So let me show you. I know it's so like here was a little like giveaway that they did. Okay, a gift basket. This was a fundraiser for sports. Okay. So I always tell everybody also when you do set these up or do these giveaways and stuff, share your table, share, how you're presenting it. Okay, right here, win a 3-day, 2-night. And then here's your interest cards, put it in here. Okay. That way you again, this is to help everybody. Because as we say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Okay. Again, let me know if you guys have any questions. So as you see here, they have their, the voucher with their business card here. Okay. So you could set that up at the table and just give them all away. But as I said, I like to kind of, use it as an incentive, have them fill out that thing thinking they're the only winners when in fact everybody wins. Okay. Um, so how much does the client have to pay for the free trip? Okay, so remember, it is not free. Nowhere did I say it was free. Taxes and fees apply, okay? So it's very important that you make sure you understand that. So I'm going to show you the voucher again. So here, a lot of times they'll put right here, you pay taxes and fees, okay? So they're not free, they're discounted, okay? Here's another one. You'll receive a vacation voucher, no timeshare requirements. Like taxes and fees apply. Okay. So then when you go back here to the voucher, let me show you. So let's look at this one. Hold on, where is it? Submit. Where did I have it? Over here. Okay. So right here, this is the cruise one. Okay. So you look here. Again, I always tell everybody, read the small print. Okay. So reservations, 90 days in advance. There is a $99 activation fee and applicable port charges, taxes, and service fees are required starting at $2,459 per person. For the 3-night, 4-night is $299 and $499 for the 7-night. You can choose your departure. For travel through here, no surcharge, but for January to April, there's a $99 surcharge. So again, pay attention to the fees. To redeem this, okay, so right off the bat, they're going to submit $35 to redeem it, okay? And then once they redeem it, they'll get either a certificate or a call, okay? So some of these are pretty like the restaurant ones. So I always tell everybody, like when you're on Facebook, I'll show you. Anybody that gets a quote from me in the month of May will receive this restaurant certificate. Okay, so let's just go down here and let me show you. So these you just give away freely, wherever, whenever. Okay, again, Redemption Center, this is a $15 to get $1,000 worth of coupons. Okay. The 3-day, 2-night, those are ones we usually give away when your new agent signs up. Okay, so this one, anybody that gets a quote from me will receive this 3-day, 2-night voucher. All right, so here, some of the destinations, usually what they do is they require you to give 3 locations or 3 different travel dates. Again, here, additional charge of $25 per person. There's a $50 refundable deposit, okay, except for California, 60-day advance notice. So again, I had somebody that wanted Las Vegas, right? So they filled this out and then they were mad because the dates they wanted, the only thing that came up was like Mesquite, which is 45 minutes outside of Vegas. This is a scam. This is bull crap, blah, 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 because I wanted Vegas. I told them Vegas. If you want a specific hotel, you want a specific time, book with me as an agent. But if you want to, if you're flexible, you just want to get away and it's like, let's go to, Lake Tahoe or whatever. Use this. Okay. And again, like I said, it's kind of like Groupon. It's discounted, but it's not free. Okay. So that's why I always tell everybody use them first so you can kind of see how they're used. Okay. All right. So again, you can use the voucher itself. You can do these cute little flyers in Canva. That's I always tell everybody, create them and then so like there, enter to win. So share, and then that way other people see how you're using them. And like right here, to enter, like, and share my page, invite and tag 3 friends, taxes and fees apply. So now you're getting interaction on your Facebook page. Here's a mini vacation giveaway. You have Memorial Day weekend coming up, right? So do one for that. Say, hey guys, it's Memorial Weekend. Anybody that books with me, you're going to also get a 3-day, 2-night hotel stay. Okay. Anybody that likes my page, shares my page. So just look through these on how people have used them. Get in and order the vouchers so you can see how they're used. Okay. Take advantage, get out and see the world. And then, as I said, if you do a farmer's market or the convention center is always doing a lot of events and stuff, rent a table with some other agents in your area. Okay. So like here, how much does it cost the agent per voucher? None. I paid for them already. Mine are free for you guys to use. Okay. So they're free for you. Yes. Now, just so you know, and that's why I tell you to check with your team, because with each voucher that actually gets used, I maybe get a $2 kickback, right? So you can order them. You can get your own for your own team or for yourself. But as I said, I paid $500 for them to be used. So that's why I put it out there, because I don't want you guys thinking, oh, she's making money off me. The other ones that I did, I think we sent out 3,500 vouchers, let's just say. Maybe 30 of them were used, okay? Because people want to go when they want to go. Not a lot of people are flexible. But again, when they think, oh, I just won this, and then it'll sit on their desk for a year, right? So anyway, just kind of wanted to share that with you. So yeah, they're free for you to use. As I said, I would order them with no expiration date, keep them in your car, hand them out to everybody when you go out to eat with your business card. Give them, hey, by the way, I'm a travel agent. Here's a incentive for you. It's a discount, kind of like Groupon. But if you want to book an actual, real vacation, specific date, contact me and I can help you with that also. So again, my thing is, I've been with the company 8.5 years. Let's help each other. Let's grow. Let's, work together. Here's another one. This was a 7-night resort set day. Follow my page, comment, and tag friends. $24 redemption fee, online reservation, taxes and fees, only $400 for up to 4 guests to go for 7 days. That's a pretty good deal. And these are like worldwide. Okay. All right. So again, here, order your collateral, have them fill out an interest form. And guess what? Now, see, she has the little suitcases there. She has the flyers. She has the, the certificate, getaway. Yes, exactly. And that's why I always tell everybody, because they're like, well, I already paid my redemption fee. When do I get this? When do I get that? Well, if you see, you need to, wait for this contact or they'll call you or whatever. So refer them back to that, but explain to them, I can't help you book that, but I can help you with the incidentals once you book it. That's why I highly recommend doing the 30-day, because that way in 25 days you follow up and you're like, okay, I can help you now. Did you book it? Let's get your reservations for your Segway tour, for your snorkeling or whatever, and then you go into Viator and book it there, or go into Expedia Tap and get their additional hotels or their car rentals. Okay. So always ways to do that. I highly recommend also, and here they're listed also, so you can go in and read them. But get in the chats, and if you do have any questions, ask, hey, I just did this this flyer for the 7-night resort stay. What do you guys think? I had one lady that did like bingo. She'd do bingo once a month or whatever for anybody that liked her page or got a quote from her. So got probably a lot in here. This is my certificate workshop where I always put so I always throw all my trainings and all the like corporate trainings that are going on that are starting, because again, my thing is, any way you can find it, get in there and attend as much as you can, because, you want to stay active. You want to make money, right? You want people to know who you are or follow your page. Okay. So I'm just kind of looking. This one was the one I used in the past, and then I started the voucher one. So Viator giveaway. So these are probably like more down, but like Valentine's Day, you can do different flyers for that. Again, you have Memorial Day, you have 4th of July coming up and stuff. So, start thinking of ideas to do, presentations like that. Okay. Or flyers. And again, you can get into Canva. Or as I said, ask in the chat, hey guys, some people will do a flyer and say, I left it open so you can edit it with your information, okay? So as you see here, they have the flyer, they have a QR code, they have all this material. So, don't be a secret agent, get out there and let people know, I'm an agent, I'd love to help you book your travel. By the way, I have this incentive, if you book with me today, or even get a quote with me, I'll go ahead and, give you this restaurant voucher, this hotel voucher or whatever. Okay. Because they're free for you, so take advantage. These are little giveaways, bags that they gave to their, client going to Europe as a graduation, put together this little travel package for them. So I always tell people, share ideas, suggestions. What are you doing for your client? Because, some of us are brand new and some of us have been here forever, but, didn't book anybody for Jamaica. And it's like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. So again, innovate your travel. Florida designed this flyer in Canva, ordered them on the website, ended up handing out at a local assisted living, 55 plus community. So again, they have money, guys. They can travel. So help them out. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Again, I appreciate you coming on board. Just make sure to sign up for the 2 groups and I will approve you for them. Okay. Ask questions. Make sure that the customer understands the terms and conditions. It's all right there. Once they sign in, there's like a terms and conditions on there. They can go in and they can read it all. So it's all right there. A lot of people don't like to read the small print. So, it's up to you if you don't want a problem later where they said, yeah, that's a scam. No, I pointed that out to you when I gave that to you. Do you see here? It expires in 3 days or whatever. So yeah, just and as I said, try to use them yourself. Okay, so that way you can see in case somebody does come back and you could say, well, I used it and it was just fine. No worries, Susan. Baseball tournament online. No worries. Do you mind telling me the groups? Yes. And I did record this, so I will be posting it here also. Okay. But it's just our incentive vouchers that you can use. The order form is right here in our incentive voucher group, which I'll give you. You just go in here and order it, put your mentor, your Facebook page or name, your business name, or as you're on a baseball tournament. If you want to give these out and you guys are doing an event for your baseball team, you can put, Samuel, T-ball tournament or whatever, as your name compliments of, okay, right here, compliments of. So you can use it for your travel, but you can use it for anything because these are unlimited for you, okay? So let me show you the 2 pages. One is our certificate workshop here. I do the certificate workshops. If you haven't joined me, tomorrow we're doing Fort Myers, Germany on Saturday, Vancouver on Sunday. And then next week we're doing Iceland and luxury travel. So I post a lot of places here. Okay, so join that. You do have to answer the questions or I won't approve you. Okay. And then the other one is our vouchers, which are right here. And you'll find all this information right here under guides. You'll find the voucher form. You'll find a video on how to use them. All the different vouchers here. You can click on them, read about them, etc. And let me share this. And then I'll give you my Facebook page or my YouTube because I'll be posting it there. I do, like I said, we do the certificates like here, Vancouver, Canada. We just did that. but it's a long one. So we're going to be doing that every Sunday now. But I'll be putting the voucher one here too. Okay, so I'll put this in here so you can come back and refer to it later. All right. Okay, so yeah, take advantage, use them, order them for yourself on the order form itself. Again, I would highlight, I would go in and order them, click, on the order form. Sorry, over here, where's the order form? Ba, ba, ba. Here. I would go here, click all of them. You can click whatever color you want. And then I would click none for yourself. That way you're going to get every single one of them. You keep them in your car. You attach your business card to them and you hand them out wherever you go, to the grocery store, to the restaurant, to the gas station, to the car wash, to the barber, to the doctor. Hey, I'm a travel agent. Here's a special for you. And then, like I said, you can make copies of them. They don't expire if you don't have the expiration date. But if you do an event, I highly recommend doing the 1 month, 30 days, and then in 25 days, you follow up and say, did you redeem your cruise? Did you redeem your hotel? If not, you only have 5 days left. But I can help you with any incidentals after the fact. Okay? Does that make sense? Does anybody else have any questions? Again, let's all work together. Let's have some fun. And let's grow our business and help others to get out and see the world. Some people haven't even left their city, okay? So this is a great way for them to do that. No, as I said down here, there is a number. Prior to this, the numbers were important. You can only use it once. These vouchers that I have, they don't matter. They're unlimited. So the number does not matter. So you can make copies, correct? So you get them on an email, do an email campaign to everybody. Okay? All right, guys. So have an amazing, amazing Memorial weekend. Hope to see you on my certificate workshop tomorrow, Fort Myers, Saturday, Germany, and Sunday we are doing Vancouver Part 2. But otherwise, as we always say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And if we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. So thank you for joining me. Have a great night, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.